90% of everything you own crossed an ocean. Your phone, your car, your food. But beneath the surface of global trade, something massive is changing. The ocean is becoming intelligent, and the nations that control it may control the future. Modern container ships carry over 20,000 containers. That's more than 200,000 tons moving across open water. They float because of physics, buoyancy, and displacement, but they move because of engineering precision. Massive two-stroke engines power them across continents. Ballast tanks stabilize them in storms. Satellite systems guide them through narrow passages. These ships quietly move 90% of global trade. But when one fails, the world feels it. In 2021, the Ever Given ran aground in the Suez Canal. For 6 days, global trade froze. Over 400 ships waited. Oil prices spiked, supply chains trembled. One ship exposed a fragile truth. Global trade depends on narrow choke points, and those choke points are strategic weapons. Critical arteries include Panama Canal Strait of Hormuz, Strait of Malacca. If one closes, the ripple spreads worldwide. Meanwhile, Arctic ice is melting. New shipping lanes are opening. Superpowers are racing to control infrastructure, ports, and sea corridors. This is not just trade, it's geopolitical leverage. The busiest ports on Earth include Port of Shanghai, Port of Singapore, Port of Rotterdam, Port of Los Angeles. The South China Sea, a critical artery for global trade, has become a chessboard for geopolitical power plays. Here, nations like China, the United States, and their regional allies vie for influence. Their navies, shadowing one another across these vital waters. Control over these sea lanes isn't just about military might. It's about securing economic lifelines and asserting national sovereignty in an increasingly contested space. As tensions simmer, the very stability of global commerce hangs in the balance. Meanwhile, far to the north, a new frontier is opening. As the Arctic ice melts at an alarming rate, previously impassable routes are becoming viable shipping channels. Russia, with its extensive Arctic coastline and fleet of icebreakers, stands to gain immense strategic and economic advantages. This new polar Silk Road promises shorter transit times between Asia and Europe, but it also introduces a new arena for competition, drawing the attention of global powers eager to stake their claim in this rapidly changing environment. The economic stakes are colossal, but so are the risks of conflict in this fragile, frozen wilderness. These ports run 24/7 using AI cranes and automated container vehicles. If one major port shuts down, supply chains jam instantly. Step into the future of global trade, where the bustling rhythm of commerce is orchestrated not by people, but by code. This is the world of the automated port, a marvel of modern engineering. Towering over the docks are cranes that move with an eerie precision, their cabs empty. These are AI-powered giants capable of lifting and placing containers with superhuman accuracy. Guided by complex algorithms instead of human hands, down below, a silent ballet unfolds. Fleets of automated guided vehicles, or GVs, glide across the tarmac, transporting containers from ship to shore with tireless efficiency. There are no drivers, no shift changes, just a constant, seamless flow of goods. The maestro conducting this symphony of steel and silicon is the Terminal Operating System, or TOOS. This is the port's AI brain, a central command that choreographs every single movement. It calculates the most efficient path for every container, optimizing the entire process from start to finish. The result? Ship turnaround times are slashed from days to mere hours, a quantum leap in logistical efficiency. But what about the human element? The rise of the machines doesn't mean the end of human work, but rather its evolution. The demand for manual labor is giving way to a new generation of port workers. These are the robotic supervisors, the data analysts deciphering the constant stream of information, and the highly skilled technicians who maintain and upgrade these complex systems. It's a fundamental shift, moving people from the dockside to the control room, heralding a new era for maritime professionals. Ports are no longer just infrastructure. They are economic command centers. Ships like Yara Birkeland are testing crewless operations. AI navigation systems combine radar, satellite data, and predictive weather routing. Instead of a captain on board, operators monitor ships from control centers on land. Lower costs, fewer human errors, greater efficiency, but also new risks. Shipping produces nearly 3% of global CO emissions. Companies like Maersk are investing in green methanol-powered vessels. But the challenges aren't just on the high seas, they're also unfolding in courtrooms and coding labs. As we race towards a future of autonomous crewless ships, we face a legal and ethical minefield. Imagine a massive uncrewed cargo vessel involved in a collision. Who is responsible? Is it the ship's owner sitting thousands of miles away? The programmers who wrote the millions of lines of code governing its decisions, or the manufacturer of the sensors that failed to detect the obstacle? International maritime law, written for a world of human sailors, has no clear answers, leaving a void of accountability that could have catastrophic consequences. The world's oceans are the lifeblood of global trade, and for 1.9 million seafarers, they are also a way of life. For generations, these skilled professionals have braved the high seas, steering the vessels that carry 90% of everything we consume. But a new tide is rising, one of automation and artificial intelligence, threatening to reshape this ancient profession forever. The specter of autonomous ships sailing silently without a human hand on the wheel is no longer science fiction. It's an imminent reality. As these ghost ships prepare to set sail, what becomes of the crews they leave behind? The challenge is immense. We're not just talking about job losses, we're talking about the potential displacement of an entire global workforce. The transition will be profound, shifting roles from the bridge of a ship to a control center on land. New jobs will emerge: remote ship operators, fleet control managers, maritime data analysts, but this evolution demands a revolution in training. A massive, coordinated effort to reskill and retrain is the only way to ensure that the dedicated men and women of the sea are not left stranded by the very industry they helped build. The human element of shipping is at a critical crossroads: hydrogen, ammonia engines, wind-assisted rotor sails. The ocean is decarbonizing slowly but steadily. The next generation of ships may be both autonomous and carbon-free. Modern vessels use predictive analytics to detect engine failure, hull stress, collision risk route deviation. Regulations from the International Maritime Organization now emphasize digital safety systems. AI doesn't just react, it forecasts. It watches every vessel, every storm, every movement. In 2017, Maersk was hit by a cyber-attack that cost nearly $300 million. Modern ships rely on digital navigation, GPS, and automated ports. A cyber-attack could disrupt oil shipments, food supplies, global markets. This digital frontier is also a battleground for a new kind of pirate. Cyber attackers are no longer just a distant threat. They are a clear and present danger to the entire maritime industry. Hackers can employ sophisticated techniques like GPS, spoofing, tricking a ship's navigation system into believing it's somewhere else entirely, potentially luring it into dangerous waters or an ambush. They can penetrate a ship's core control systems, the electronic chart display, and seize command, turning a multi-million-dollar vessel into a puppet on a string. Even ports are not safe. A single ransomware attack on a terminal's operating system can bring the heart of global trade to a grinding halt, freezing the movement of goods and costing billions. In this new era, the biggest threats may not carry weapons, but keyboards. Beneath the vast expanse of blue, a revolution is quietly unfolding. We often think of the oceans as highways for global trade, but they're transforming into something far more profound: a planetary-scale environmental sensor. This is the dawn of the smart ocean. Commercial ships, the workhorses of our global economy, are being retrofitted with advanced sensors, becoming mobile data platforms. As they traverse the globe, they're constantly gathering real-time information on water temperature, salinity, and even the pervasive spread of microplastic pollution. But the network extends far below the surface. Fleets of autonomous underwater drones and an array of smart buoys patrol the depths, continuously monitoring ocean currents, tracking sea level rise, and assessing the health of vital marine ecosystems like our precious coral reefs. Looking down from above, AI-powered satellite surveillance scans the waves. These intelligent eyes can automatically detect illegal fishing vessels, even those attempting to hide by turning off their transponders. They can track oil spills in real time, enabling rapid response teams to mitigate environmental disasters before they escalate. This interconnected system of sensors, drones, and satellites isn't just technology for technology's sake. It represents a powerful new arsenal in our fight against climate change and a critical tool for preserving the fragile biodiversity of our planet's last great wilderness. The ocean is no longer just a mystery to be explored. It's a partner in its own preservation. The next maritime crisis might not be a storm. It could be code. Imagine this: every ship connected, every port synchronized, AI optimizing fuel, weather, and congestion in real time. Ocean drones monitor sea lanes. Satellites track every container. The ocean becomes a living network. Trade becomes predictive. Power becomes logistical. The next era of dominance won't be decided by land armies. It will be decided by who controls the smart ocean. If you found this eye-opening, subscribe to Garage to Genius. Season 2 explores the hidden infrastructure powering the modern world. Undersea internet cables, global energy grids, semiconductor, supply chains, satellite dominance. The systems you don't see control everything you do. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of technology.